Hi, how are you guys? Okay, good to see you guys again. First of all, I would like to thank all of you here for joining me on today's very special webinar. Can you hear me all right? Is my voice okay? Is it loud enough? Okay, good to see you guys again. Wow, so many of you here joining me today. And I've been told that there are a group of beginners as well. That probably this is the first time you're joining me. Great, no matter whether you're seasoned practitioner, students, or even newbies. Yeah, I'll ensure you that today's webinar will be beneficial. Yeah, to you. So, and can I just know roughly, right? How do you feel today? Yeah, what is your energy level looks like on a scale from 0 to 10? Yeah, can you type in the chat box so I can see your what kind sort of like your mood, your energy today? Wow, I see an average of around 8 to 9. Great. Okay, good. Yeah, that is the energy that we want, to make this or finish the fourth quarter strong. Okay, instead of letting the fourth quarter finish you, right? Which one you rather be? You want to finish the fourth quarter strong, or you want to let the fourth quarter finish you? Of course, you want to finish strong. All right. So, and in order to do that, okay, of course, there will be certain strategy, right? There are or certain awareness. I think first of all, everything start from the way we think, right? If you think it's a gloomy fourth quarter, very likely it will. But if you actually see what you can do, definitely there's so many things you can do within this fourth quarter. Okay, so and before we start, I want to get to know all of you here better here. So if you don't mind in the chat box right now, please feel free to key in the country you're from. Okay, do it now. Let me see. Okay. Wow. USA, UK, Malaysia. Wow, it's very fast. Germany, Australia, Vietnam, Mexico, Netherlands, Singapore, Croatia, Italy, Philippines, Maldives, Brunei. Wow. So basically it's around the world. Japan. Nice. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for participating here. So now I know that these are the group that is very diverse from different country, different background, different religion, even different races. And the good thing here is, Chinese metaphysics is not a religion. Yeah, it does not require you to believe in something. So you can keep your religion, all right, because Chinese metaphysics is just a science that being practiced by sages during the ancient time of China. Okay, so and it does not require you to believe for it to work, just like gravity, right? Whether you believe the existence of gravity, it does not matter, right? Yeah, if you actually jump from a very high places, you're gonna fall. So therefore, and I'm glad that at this stage here, a lot of people start to express interest in metaphysics. So right before I begin here, can I know that how many of you here is the first time seeing me? This is the first time you're joining my webinar. Type the word yes in the chat box. Let me see who you are. Newbies. Okay. Wow, so many of you. Great. Okay, so there are a lot of so-called there are a lot of seasoned practitioners here. Some of them expert even. And if you're a beginner, I don't want you to feel overwhelmed. Yeah, because today webinar is not a technical based webinar. So today is more on focus on result oriented, which means any one of you here can practice it and benefit from it. Okay, you need not to have the knowledge or technical knowledge to benefit from today's webinar. Okay, because I think we don't, all of us here have limited time, right? We don't, some of us, we don't like to learn, like spend another next 10 years learning this, right? We want results right now, especially the world right now moving so fast. So this is my style of learning or practicing metaphysics. For those who are new here, let me just take like a minute or two, introduce myself a little bit why I'm here today. My name is Iverson Lee, and I'm a speaker, trainer, and or an instructor as well. So what I do here is my goal here on daily basis is to help as much people as possible, to help them to achieve what they want in life. Yeah, be it material things or happiness, right? So not all of you here want to become rich. I realize that some of you, you want to find inner peace. You want to find a fulfilling relationship. Sometimes you just want to find your life purpose, isn't it? Right. So therefore, the tools that I'm using to help them to achieve what they want is metaphysics, right? To be specific here is Chinese metaphysics. And if you heard the word feng shui before, or Bazi, or Qi or Yi Jing, yeah, all of that is a system under the Chinese metaphysics umbrella. So this is the system I use every day. Yeah, not only helping myself, but to help others as well. So, and backtrack to 8 years ago, before I able to help others, don't you think it makes a bit more sense that I need to help myself first before I can help others, right? I need to test whether the system working or not, right? It's not just in theory. I mean, everyone can talk a good game, right? But when you ask them to do it, most of the people cannot produce results. So I take this liberty to actually practice on myself first since the last 8 years. And I discover a profound transformation in my own life. And I feel that, hey, probably this is something I can do to help others as well. And I discovered that Chinese metaphysics is not only for Chinese. Yeah, it's for everyone, right? So therefore, that's how I got started in this journey. And that is why I'm able to speak to all of you here today. And I truly appreciate that some of you actually take your time. Some of you probably, your stay in the country right now is very early in the morning or very late at night, some ungodly hours, but you choose to stay here. I appreciate that, right? Your appetite learning is very strong. And in return, I'm going to deliver my best. I'm going to give everything I have, right? That to all of you here, okay, without holding back. How about that? Okay, great. So now, there are so many things I can talk about. Like some people asking me to talk more about relationship. Some of them ask me to talk about health. So some of you ask about talk about life purpose. By the way, yeah, which topic interests you the most? Which aspect of life? Type in the chat box. I want to get to know all of you here better here, right? So this will help me to actually how I angle today program on certain perspective. So okay, type in the chat box right now. Okay, great. I see wealth, career, health, a lot of career, health, and wealth, business, getting control, abundance. I like that. Love. Okay, basically everything. Okay, so yeah, because all of us have different needs at different point of time, right? And you realize that all of us here have a goal that we set, hopefully, during the beginning of every year, and you realize that time flies, isn't it? Right? As we are talking right now, we already almost entered to the fourth quarter of 2023, isn't it? So don't you think it's a great time for us to reflect what we have achieved so far? Yeah, it's a great time, right? Which in fact, every quarter I do that, right? I say, hey, am I on track or am I off track? So now, my question to all of you here, and is also the question I ask myself every quarter, are you on track or off track of your goals? So if you're on track, type number 1. If you're off track, type number 2. Okay, I saw some of you 1, some of you is 2. All right, okay. So all the number 1, you actually can stop listening. Okay, because you already achieved what you want. Okay, maybe you want better. All right. Okay, you still stay, you still can stay. All right. So now for number 2, that you're off track. Some of you off track slightly. Some of you probably you don't even have a goal, right? So no matter what it is, and then some of you may be a bit pissed off, right? And you might ask yourself why this happening to me, So and yeah, because recently I also discovered I heard a lot of people having a lot of issues. Yeah, and if you learn metaphysics, right? This month is a month of September. It's a rooster clash with the grand duke, which is the rabbit, right? So I understand it, right? I feel you because I deal with different clients every single day. So now, the more practical question to ask all of you here, of course, we cannot change what has happened, Agree? Right? We cannot turn back time. I don't care how good you are in certain skill or craft, you just cannot turn back time. But let me ask you one question here. Do you think you deserve a second chance or not? Type the word yes if you think you do. If you mess up right now, yeah, everything right now is all over the place. Yeah, do you think you deserve it or not? I mean, honestly, do you think, are you the one? If there's a second chance given to 10 people and you're one of them, do you think you are the one deserve to get it? All right, good. All right, I see a lot of yeses here. So, and that's the whole reason I doing today webinar is to see, right? Because why I say there's still a second chance here? Because you have one more quarter to go, isn't it? All right, you have one more quarter to make changes. So I think, yeah, even you don't like your circumstances right now, yeah, be grateful because you still have another 3 months or even 4 months to make changes, of course, right? So that is what I'm going to discuss today. So why I talk about specifically fourth quarter, not the first, second, or third quarter, because this fourth quarter will be a little bit special. Yeah, in a way, if you learn metaphysics, you know that this quarter is the final chapter of period 8. How many of you here know about this? If you learn metaphysics, you know. Okay. If you don't know, if you're not learning, you're just beginner, it's fine. I later will explain to you what is period 8 is. So period basically means is phases of a cycle, and each cycle consists of 2 decades or 20 years. Okay, so right now we are in the cycle of period 8. And period 8, you're going to end soon. The moment 2024 kicks in, especially on February, we go to period 9. And period 9 will last for another 20 years. Okay, so it's just like a big cycle. Yeah, and every cycle, there are a big shift in terms of economic landscape. Or say that the global trend, health, and what people want in life. So don't you think this quarter is pretty special? Is it special, right? Yeah, because it denotes the final chapter of period 8. It's sort of like I would say the last glimpse. So now, after this quarter, then we'll go into period 9. So let me show you the picture first. This is period 9. Yeah, period 9 as indicated in the screen right now. Yeah, it's starting from 2024 until 2043. So a new or refresh or a start of a new beginning. So therefore, this last quarter right now is a time for us to plan so we can bring forward all the great stuff to the next period. Okay, so there are only two possibilities. Maybe you bring a lot of good stuff to period 9, or some of you might bring some bad stuff. Of course, all of us here, we want to bring more good stuff, right? So when we have more good stuff to bring forward, which means that we have a great head start in period 9. So you have a strong start, yeah, next year. Make sense? Now you see how important, yeah, this fourth quarter is. Okay, all right. So now since you know that is the sort of like the trajectory moving forward, so I think also it's good for you to know that what to expect in period 9. Yeah, so you can plan ahead, right? If you don't know what period 9 is, it's very hard for you to plan what to do within this quarter. So if you understand or you know period 9, type the word 1. If you don't know anything about period 9, type the word 0 in the chat box right now. So let me see how many of you here. Okay, some of you is 1, some of you is 0. Okay, now mind. So for some of you are beginner, let me give you a preview. Okay, a detour for you. So what to expect in period 9? Period 9 is not a thing. It's not something we can see. It's not tangible. Yeah, basically period 9 is a calculation of energy, and this energy will change every 10, 20 years. And this will affect everyone globally. And I'm going to give you some keywords here. Yeah, what to prepare for period 9 first. Okay, so there are only three things. There are only three things you need to remember, to actually prepare yourself moving forward. The first key, the first key you must know what is available in period 9 is technology dominance. Okay, which means that a lot of things, the way we do business or the way we pursue our career, the landscape will be totally different. Okay, because period 9 is a fire element. Yeah, fire represent technology. Fire also represent transformation. So therefore, you see a lot of transformation happening there. Don't you already seeing it, the trend right now? Moving forward to period 9, guys, have you seen that? Yeah, how technology changed our profession drastically. Yeah, so if you're not prepared for this, if you're still thinking or hold on to the old way of doing things, you have problems in period 9. I'm telling you right now. Okay, so you must take note on this. So this will also change the way, you suggest what kind of subject your children need to learn moving forward. Which school to send your children to. Make sense? Right? We need to plan this out, we need to get prepared. And we are not only talking about this like now. Yeah. So if you've been my student 5 years ago, have we talked about this? Yes, that time people don't know yet, right? That time is pre-COVID time. Yeah, people keep thinking the old way. I keep telling people the new wealth, the new wealth. Some people listen, some people don't. Obviously, those who listen, they can benefit something. If you don't worry, right? We still have ample of time to make this happen. So that's the first one. The second one here, the second key here, period 9 also a phase where you see the rise of women. So the voice of women will be heard, and there will actually dominate the big organization, especially the one that's sitting on the board. All right, so which means there are more voices. They are more independent. Okay, they are more independent, which means that some of them, they might not even need a relationship. Okay, because they are capable, they can take care of themselves. So you see the rise of women moving forward. Okay, so this is the thing here is it's very important for us to know. Because even though you're not women, don't get discouraged, right? If you're starting your own business, now you know, what business will flourish, right? First of all, you need to know, right? What is the problems facing by career women or career lady, right? What is their needs? Certain car that they like to buy, or maybe they are busy, they don't have time to take care of their baby. Of course, they'll send it to certain nursery or anyone that able to solve their problems, right? So all this business will be blooming. Okay, so you need to know that. So if you're not intent to start a business, is it a possibility you might report to a lady boss in the near future? Yes. Okay. So you must learn how to manage lady boss, right? To succeed in your career. Yeah, it's not just working hard, A lot of people think as long as I'm working hard, I'm going to be successful. I wish also the same, but it's not true. Okay. So, and that's the second one. And then the third one, the third key here is you see the rise of energy and spirituality. So if you study energy, what do I mean energy? Like if you teach yoga, for example, you're talking about the 7 chakras. If you're doing healing, right? If you're an energy healer, or if you are Chinese metaphysics practitioner, because if you learn Bazi, you learn Feng Shui, you learn Qigong, all of this is about energy. How many of you here, you already doing it? Energy related profession or businesses? Type the word me. Let me see who you are. Great. Okay, so you are on trend. Now roughly you get an idea what you can do in the next 4 months moving forwards. Okay, because there'll be a rise people of this topic, this energy, people talking about life fulfillment, people talking about meditation. If you are a meditator, if you teach how to meditate properly, then that's the way to go in period 9. Okay, so if you remember these 3 alone, I would say that it's worthwhile for you to attend today's program, because if you start to move to that direction, you start to see opportunities. Okay, Great. So just choose master one of this. Okay. So now once you know this, let's say now, okay, now I know the 3 key about period 9. Then how do we move forward? Yeah. Can the chart tell me what to do? Let me tell you, the chart cannot tell you what to do. All right. You must decide what to do. It's not like come to me and say, hey, Iverson, what should I do? Okay, you be an accountant. You won't be an accountant if you hate accounting, right? So why you must choose something you want to do? Because everything you want to achieve is not easy, especially want to achieve something great, right? If you don't love what you do, you give up along the way. Now you ask people, right? A lot of people think success is easy. No, they really put hard work and persevere along the way simply because they love what they do. Okay, so I think the first question here, I want to ask all of you here, what you want, yeah, in the next 1 or 2 years. Might not be career. Yeah, it could be family. It could be your health. Type in the chat box. Only one thing. If you only can choose one thing to achieve for the next 1 or 2 years time. Yeah, not 10 years. Yeah, 10 years is way too long. Okay, so some of you say health. Some of you say a lot of you here focus on health, okay, career, okay, great. So I want you to revise it later, what it is, right? Because the word career is so subjective, right? What you really want to do, you want to get promoted to certain position in what type of company, right? I think that one will be more, I would say, more specific, all right? So some of you say great wealth. What is your definition of great wealth? Some people, additional 10,000 is considered great wealth, okay? So what I'm trying to help you out here is clarity, because you know that if you are clear, when your energy is clear, the chances of you able to achieve it actually will triple-fold or tenfold. Okay, someone say more money, right? If I give you $1 more, then you already achieve your goal. Big deal, right? So, but I will not ask you to do it right now. I want you to think later. All right, after today's session, yeah, let's be your homework. Then you're going to actually think about it, because I'm going to give you certain tools for you to help you to close the gap, right? Because in our life, it's all about closing the gap, right? There's always about identifying where you are right now and what you want, basically where you want to be. And there's always a gap, right? So the why we learn metaphysics is to actually close the gap, right? So when you're able to close the gap, you get what you want. So now you already know roughly, what you want. Then how do we make use of metaphysics to help you out here? So first of all, there are so many systems I can use. I can use Bazi, I can use Qimeng and Feng Shui. Long story short, the first so-called the system I use is an assessment system. I want to assess what is available right now. Make sense? It's not about taking action first. It's about assessment or diagnosis. So most of the time, I'm going to use a Bazi. So let me show you first the Bazi chart for 2023. Okay, so can you see the Bazi chart on the screen right now? Okay, some of you are very new. You might be flawed when you see this. Wow, there are so many strange characters here, right? So what is supposed to mean? It seems like very hard. No, it's not. Right? Let me tell you here. Underneath of all these Chinese character, all of them, if you want to summarize this, is only 5 elements. Right? It always is the fire, water, metal, wood, and earth. That's why when you see on this chart here, this is 2023 chart. Okay, so this chart basically I used to look at it throughout the whole year. Like if when 2024 arrive, I'm going to use the chart for 2024. So right now, this is 2023, since we are still in 2023. So this chart able to tell us about global outlook, economy, or the job market condition, or at a bigger scale, could be money circulation or trends, okay? So, but if you're new here, I just want you to know, basically, it's not that hard. It's just basically 5 elements. Have you guys heard about 5 elements before? Yeah, it boils down to 5 elements. So let me share with you. If you look at here, let me show you do you see the word fire here? Water, wood, water. Yeah, so it has to be one of those five elements. There are no plastic element, for example, okay, or the sixth element. No, it's always consistent, only five elements. So let me show you here. Yeah, this is the five elements, yeah, that all of us here have, yeah, in our chart, or maybe some of you lacking certain elements. So when you read your astrology chart or when you read your Bata chart, so some of you might, or the practitioner or the consultant might tell you you are lacking certain element or you are weak on certain element. How many of you here been told that after that you get your Bata chart read by someone else? They either tell you are missing certain elements, and then, or maybe you have too much of the element or the element is weak. Okay, so then what is supposed to mean? So one thing I want to clarify here, yeah, this element here is not the real elements. Okay, it's not the real element. I know that a lot of people will believe that if your chart lack of water, then you should drink more water. Yeah, this is nonsense, right? So you know when you drink too much water, what will happen? Intoxication, right? So we don't want to drink too much water. I still remember some of our people that come to me and say, Iverson, someone told me that my chart have too much earth element. Since earth represent property, so that person told me that I cannot invest in property. Yeah, it doesn't make sense, right? Yeah, so yeah, people talk about like that, you know. So and people say, oh, if you are missing fire element, since fire is red color, you should wear red color shirts. You should eat more chilies because chilies is red color. You know, so people think like that because they think this is a real element. No. Yeah, then what is this five element is? Yeah, so and this five element is actually represent the five moving planets. Okay, is the planets. So, and let me show you on the screen right now. What do I mean by the five planets? Yeah, these are the five planets that actually represent the five elements. The Mercury, Venus, and then the Mars, like Jupiter. Jupiter represent the wood element, and lastly the Saturn. Yeah, Saturn. So this is the five planets that governs the five elements. And why we look into these five elements is only because the moving of this planet, because five elements represent five moving planets. And the moment they revolve around the orbit, yeah, around the sun, they exert certain gravitational pull to the earth. So it will affect the energy of all the human beings or living beings on earth. Yeah, just like the moon alone can affect the tide of the sea. Agree? Right now, let alone the planets, even more powerful. So that's why a lot of people there's a saying that the moment there's a full moon, yeah, people are more emotional. Right? Why? Yeah, because the gravitational of the moon affect water. And you know, there's a huge percentage of our body consists of water, right? So it will affect the way we think because water represents thinking. Yeah, makes sense? So therefore, I don't want you to think, you know, oh, I have too much water, then I cannot go to swim. Yeah, that is nonsense. Okay, don't ever, ever buy into that theory. So now you know. So then, since we know it's not a real element, then what it is? So the five elements, since it represents five moving planets, moving mean action. Let's say you don't like your chart because your chart don't have any fire element. So there are certain action you can take to address that so-called the lack of fire issues. Guys, do you understand? It's all about certain action. It's not something you wear. Definitely, it's not something you put in your bedroom or the bracelets. That one is fashion design. Okay? That one is not metaphysics. You can wear whatever you like. Okay? But in the end, it's still fashion design. Okay, that part I'm not expert on that. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm not into those design label and all those things. So now you know this, then you have a proper mindset. Because if it's not, then you might spend a lot of money buying all those stuff, and in the end, you know, you discover it's not helping you at all. Okay, all right. So you think I want you to reverse engineer a little bit. if you actually watch some of the successful people interview videos, did any of them tell you the reason they're successful because they bought a necklace or an item 10 years ago? No. Right? Do you realize that none of them mentioned this? Why? Because it's not true. Yeah, it's all about the right action to do it. So today, I'm going to actually convert these 5 elements into certain actions. Okay. So now let's look. Let me show you back this year Barter chart. Okay. So I don't need you to analyze this. I'm going to explain to you. Okay. So this one represents the whole year. Okay. It represents the whole years. And if we want to divide this into quarter, the year, because it's the most external, represent the first quarter. All right. And then the month pillar represent the second quarter. And then the third quarter is here, the day pillar. And then the fourth quarter is the hour. So since right now we are looking at the fourth quarter, we look at this pillar only. Make sense? Guys, do you follow me so far? Okay, great. So I will disregard and ignore the 3 pillar altogether, these 3 pillars. Okay, so now from here, yeah, I just go through quickly on the explanation. Yeah, you need not to understand everything on the technical part. Just telling you, yeah, this one here, if you look at this chart here, this chart is a self-weak, wealth is strong chart. So, which means that, you know, the wealth element is too strong. And if you learn parts before, you know the wealth element in the hour is here. And then another wealth element is here, right? So, don't you think in the fourth quarter, the wealth element is extremely strong? The chart already tells you that self-weak, wealth strong. But now we also enter a period where the wealth is extremely strong. So which means what? The self will be extremely weak. So during this fourth quarter, the first information we can derive from here is a lot of people will lose their job because they cannot hold on to it. You see a lot of retrenchment, you know, and then people just simply don't like what they're doing. They just let go their job. Yeah, this is happening in the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter starting when? October onwards. Or some of you may be already thinking you want to give up your job. It's too hard. Or you don't feel it's fair. Or the culture is not aligned to you. Type the word yes if you're already feeling that right now. Some of you. Right? Now is coming, right? A lot of this. This is because the wealth element is too strong. Self is weak. They cannot hold on to the job. This is how we interpret the chart. Okay, and because self is weak also mean health issues, and because this chart here, the area you should pay more attention to in terms of health issues is also about the stomach related areas. Okay, so the fourth quarter here, if you already have certain pre-existing stomach issue, it could be like gastric, or it could be indigestion, it could be acid reflux, whatever it is. Yeah, I would say that be cautious on this. Okay, I'm not saying take care, right? Basically, is to take care of your health, especially you have stomach issues. Okay, this is something is revealed in the chart in the fourth quarter. Is this information useful to you? All right, so you can prepare. Yeah, you can minimize the damage or maybe even totally prevent it from happening. Okay, cool. So now, the other thing here, if you look at here, because the wealth element is too strong, self is weak, this also represents immense cost cutting in company. So you see a lot of companies, they go through aggressive cost cutting exercise. Either they freeze the headcounts or even firing, you know, or they control their budget tightly. Okay, so this from the global perspective, yeah, this is how we can see the chart like this. Okay, so now I want you to look at one thing. This is the fourth quarter. Which element among the 5 elements dominate the fourth quarter pillar or the hour pillar? Tell me. Is it fire, water, fire, right? Okay, great. So pure fire, because top and bottom also fire element. So which means that, don't you think period 9, which is next year, also fire? Right? Period 9 is fire, right? For the next 20 years. Don't you think this is the bridge connecting period 8 to period 9 smoothly? Yes. So you can consider the fourth quarter already period 9. I'm telling you right now, because it's like a bridge. So which means what you do in fourth quarter is super important, because it's a fire element. It's sort of like already connecting to next year energy. Guys, you understand this? So that's why this fourth quarter is very important. If you're someone say, let's chill, I don't want to do anything, so or whatever, then you miss out big time. There could be a lot of opportunities that could make next year better, but you choose not to see it, you choose not to work on it, then you're missing out big time. Okay, all right. So because it's connected, it's like a bridge to period 9. So therefore, I want you to treat October onwards, you already enter period 9. Yeah, from trend perspective. Yeah, from how you deal with people, your action, the work that you do. Yeah, so there you go. All right. So now, and because it's a fire element, if you are asking, hey, Iverson, okay, now I know it's important, which sector or direction I can pursue if I want to maybe improve my career or start a business, I'm going to give you right now. There are 4 things. All right. Are you ready? Yeah, there are 4 areas you can consider. Yeah, first is energy related. I told you just now, like metaphysics, Bazi Feng Shui or Reiki, yoga, energy healing. Under energy category is one. That's one is huge. Another category here is beauty. All right. How many of you in beauty business, or you intend to be, or you're a beautician, or you're interested in aesthetic clinics? So that is another one, right? You can align to it. And the third one here, because there's a yang metal inside the snake, and then the yang metal also a traveling star. So travel-related businesses would be also another area you can look into, the third thing, the third category. All right. And then, and now let me answer Julius Liang question first. Is cosmetic considered beauty-related? Okay, can someone else answer Julius? Yeah? Yes. Okay, Julius. Okay. All right, because beauty related, you make someone beauty, right? Unless your cosmetic is a cosplay or horror movie film, for that one of course is not counted. But anything that make people look younger, more beautiful, all right, so it's a good one. All right, nice. Okay, so now the fourth one here is real estates. Okay, yeah, real estate. So if some of you here thinking, shall I venture, or can I do property management? That is also another area that is big in period 9. Okay. All right, cool. So Zoyan Ling asks, is aromatherapy candle is considered energy related? Yes, it is. Okay. All right. Zoyan Ling is part of that. Cool. You're welcome. Okay, now you know. Okay, so this is what I just gave you here is the overview. Yeah, what to expect in the fourth quarter by using an annual Bazi chart. Okay, do you learn something new? A new techniques of reading the chart? Okay, nice. So it's not that hard, right? It's super easy to do this. So once we know this is like this. We need to also we know that it's pure fire, right? Pure fire represents transformation. Remember, just on the fourth quarter is fire, right? So what is the significance when you see a pillar with all fire? So which means that you need to make transformation in the fourth quarter already. Yeah, why fire represents transformation? Because fire is the only elements among the 5 elements that able to change the structure of the other 4 elements. Right? The fire can burn metal, right? The fire can evaporate water. The fire can scorch the earth. The fire can burn the woods. Yeah, so that's why fire element alone is a transformation element. Since it's in the fourth quarter, this is the time to start, not wait until period 9. Okay, so now, how do we start? So I'm going to share with you one information I haven't shared to anyone before, and I decide to share with all of you here right now for free. Do you want to learn this? Okay, all right. So what I'm going to share with you here is this, the fourth quarter success plan. Okay, all right. So then how does it work? So just now we look at the big picture. All right, what to expect, what to do, what not to do, and between the fourth quarter. So we can actually break down the fourth quarter into months as well. Okay, so let me show you how we can see this. Okay, so now on the screen, pay attention on the screen right now. So this is, I break down the whole year, 2023 into months. So I'm only, since we are talking about fourth quarter, I only interested on this part because this is the fourth Q, the fourth quarter. Make sense? Right? October, November, December. Yeah, most of the time we just count 3 months, right? But in Chinese calendar, the new year only starting on February. So I will include January month into the fourth quarter as well. Guys, you understand? Okay, yeah, because Chinese calendar, the new year is not starting on January. It's starting on February on the solar calendar. So we will take the January as also the fourth quarter as well. We're going to read this. So now, which means that every month that is information. For example, like if I look at October month, if I look at October month, I go to look at all this piece of information, right? So all this information will give you, I give everyone certain action plan or what you need to do to perform the transformation. So I'm going to tell you, right? Because right now you might not know how to read this. So this pillar, October, the keyword here is about thinking big. Okay, you must write this down, okay, for October. Yeah, why? Because rainwater is big picture, okay, and then a rainwater sitting on a direct officer. This is a control rainwater. So this person able to think something that bigger than what they are doing right now. So basically, you need to, I would say, upgrade your standard, set a bigger goal. Yeah, because this month is suitable for think big. Okay, and if you learn Yi Jing, Ren Shi is a gathering hexagram, right? It's about getting opinion, doing research together, to come up with a big plan. So let's say right now your income is 10,000, right? And now this month is a month to think big. How can you double your income? Okay, do you guys understand? Because if you do it within this month, you have a lot of ideas. Yeah, how to actually make this happen. Yeah, this month is good for that. Yeah, so it has to be something big. Yeah, it cannot be, I just want an increment of 10%. That one is not big. Okay, so it has to be destructive a little bit. That will be great. Yeah, if you want to maximize this energy. Okay, that one is October. So now, then move forward to November. November, if you look at, let me just clear this out first. Okay, so if I look at this part here, okay, this November month is a Gui Hai. Yeah, Gui Hai is a pure water pillar, which means it's cleaning. So it's about clarity. And because it's a friend, because this year the day master is Gui water, so therefore it's a friend element. And then it's also sitting on rock wealth. So it's about the self. So this is a time to think about priority. Okay, what is important? What is not? What is still useful? What is not? Yeah, maybe you're stuck in a circle of friends that cannot help you. Yeah, they keep actually they are very negative thinker. They keep pulling you down. So it's the time to get rid. So this is a time. October is a month to think about a big thing you want to achieve. And then November is a month to get rid of stuff. So you know what is truly important to you. Maybe it's family, right? You do it because of your family. So it's a time for clarity. Guys, okay, what to get rid of? What are the old baggage that no longer serving you? What kind of belief system that already outlived its usefulness? Okay, so there are so many things. So I'll give you a keyword here is priority. So you might be feel a bit uncomfortable because you need to give up certain things. A lot of people during this time they're going to resign, right? Because their current job is no longer their priority, right? What they want in their job is no longer the company not able to provide to them anymore. Okay, that's why you see in November a lot of people will give up their job. Okay, because they now know what is important. And a lot of people will set a new goal. Maybe they discover that health is the most important thing. Then, yeah, they will do something about it. Yeah, so it's about the priority part. Guys, do you understand? Simple. All right. So, Sean Woon asked, do they do it consciously or not? You must do it consciously, right? That's the reason you learn this, right? So you don't wait it to happen. If you wait to happen, sometimes it's too late. Guys, this is something you must do consciously. Yeah, are you the one making things happen or wait things to happen? Okay, you ask yourself. Yeah, the reason we learn metaphysics so we can take control. Right? If you're waiting for happen, you don't need to look for metaphysics at all. Agree or not, guys? Right? It's gonna happen anyway, so it's not. So that's the reason we learn this. So now, are you clear, guys? So far, we have go through two elements or 2 months, October and November. Okay, once you do that, then you reach to 甲子, December month. Okay, 甲子is very important pillar because if you learn 八字, 甲 and 子 together is the first pillar of 60 pillars. Okay, so which means that it's a new beginning. It's a time to learn new skill. And you want to actually upgrade yourself. This is about education pillar. Okay. So this is the one that you need to look into. And then some of you keep comparing your budget chart. You cannot compare your budget chart with this because this is 2023 charts. Okay, I saw some of you thinking, hey, how come my chart is different? Don't look at your chart. Guys, do you understand? Sao chill? All right. So you look at this on the screen right now. That's the chart you should refer to. So the month of December, as I'm talking right now, is a month of new beginning, which means that you are learning new skill. It's a great month for education, to learn something because you want to be different. You cannot be different if you have the same knowledge, agree or not? Yeah, this is the new beginning. So I always believe that the new you, the big reset, or the person you want to become, in order to initiate that is happen in December. Okay. All right. It's happening in the month of December. So which means it's not far from now. And if you learn Yi Jing before, this 甲子 also is the earth element, right? Is to build the foundation, the earth hexagram. Okay. So how many of you here have a big plan in November? Like either maybe you're upgrading yourself, you are learning something new, or you go overseas to have exposed a new culture or new ideas, new inspiration. Yeah. So if someone say that I want to be a new me, because when you learn something, you think different, right? When you think different, you become a different person. So therefore, I would say if you can ignore all the months I mentioned just now, better not November. All right. So better not December because December is the key. It's the big reset. Yeah. And then finally, when you move on to January, January is a time because this is a Yi Chou pillar, right? It's an indirect wealth, by the way. So this is a pillar of relentless execution. Yeah, these are the time you take action. You don't ask a lot because you already planned that everything out. Is called relentless execution. There's no thinking happen in this pillar because you already planned it earlier. So this is all about how fast you can execute and how well you can execute stuff. So if you can follow the sequence of October, November, December until January, you follow aligning to those energy, then you start to actually see opportunities, right people will turn out. Okay, Jen Ho say November will attend Iverson courses. Nice. Okay, good choice, Jen Ho. All right. Yeah, that's the reason I put it on November in the first place. Yeah, so David Wan say November is a critical trip for a very important project I'm pitching. Great. Okay, yeah, but pay attention because November is something new, David Wan. So I want you to incorporate a new revolutionary ideas into the pitching. Okay, David Wan. Yeah, because it's a 价值. 价值 is the new generation because it's a new pillar of the whole 60. Okay, all right. So this is the you actually plan forward like this. Yeah. Okay. David Van said already set in mind to propose a revolutionary project. Nice. Great. Then you align to the energy. So metaphysics is very simple. It's whether you are aligned or you're not aligned to those energy. So what I just did just now is to tell you what action you can do to align yourself with the energy for the fourth quarter. All right. You might thinking, right? If I don't align, will bad luck falls upon me? No, you need not to worry. It's just that you don't get the benefit that you're supposed to get if you do it. Guys, make sense? All right. Yeah, you need to know this, right? So then you might thinking, how do I derive all this information out? Yeah, I using Yi Jing hexagram. Yeah, hexagram is the one, and then also using the 10 God. Some of you might thinking, how come the 10 God is not same with your party chart? Because it's supposed to be different. Because I base on 2023 birth chart to plot the 10 God. Okay, so put the technical part aside first. All right. So there will be a time you're going to explain more on technical, but now I want to focus on what you can do. So far, beside technical, in terms of what you can do within these 4 months, are you guys clear? Are you guys clear on this? Okay, great. So Jojo asks, okay, I see Jojo question here. Let me just slow down the chat here. Okay, is investment and online trading study in November is the wrong focus then? No, it's not wrong focus. Remember, November is about what? Priority, right? Okay, maybe that will help you to clear what is important to you. Yeah, you don't know what is important to you if you are not trying something, right? So November is a time to actually look into it. Like why you're into investment? Yeah, not just make money, right? Yeah, make money for who? For your family? Yeah, for retirement fund? Why is so important to you? Right? So from those actions, you will gain clearer why you're doing it. Okay, great. So this is so therefore this is the one here. You gain a lot of clarity. So November is a month about clarity. So which means whatever information you learn, you start to see why you're doing it, and it's easier for you to absorb the knowledge. How many of you here watched one of my reels in my Instagram? Yeah, I talk about, the reason people cannot learn Bazi is not because lack of intelligence. It's because the lack of commitment. Because they don't know the why reason why they learn Bazi, right? Okay, if you watch it before, so the whole message is basically aligned to November. November, you know the big why behind, right? If you learn Bazi just because you want to hang out with your friends, I'm sure you're going to give up. Right? Because you aim for fun and then discuss something you don't understand in your mind. Oh, it's so difficult. Right? Then you make up reason to give up. But if your why, like you want to support your family, you want to build a career out of this, then you master Bazi in no time. Okay? All right. So are you guys clear? These 4 months. So let me just recap one more time. October, think big. All right. You need to figure out what is your next level. Yeah, you need to level up. Not doing anything yet. I want you to actually write down on the paper, asking people, because the hexagram is a gathering hexagram. Gathering means that you don't Don't just brainstorm alone. Do research, ask people, interview successful people. Can or not? Right. So that is a hexagram, gathering hexagram. So then the month of November is a month of priority. And if you look at Yijing hexagram, it's a pure hexagram. Pure hexagram is that eliminate the last obstruction. Okay. So which means that they get rid of something is not useful. So, and then the month of December is a new beginning, is the new you. It could be have a new skill, new job or whatever. That is a great one. And then the month of January is what? Relentless execution. Okay, which means that you just do it. You don't even question it. Okay, all right. Okay, so now this is the guide, guide to finish strong in the fourth quarter of 2023. So to pave a way for you to succeed in period 9. So you can bring something good to the next level. Yeah, that's what it means. Okay. Now, do you want more information? So far, do you enjoy what I'm sharing today? Do you enjoy it? This is high-level information, all right? Yeah, so these are the things normally I only share with my inner circle client. Yeah, but I decided to share with you because I think this fourth quarter is super important. All right. If you do it, you do it. If you don't, you don't. Okay. I know that after I share this information, maybe just 5% of you going to take action. Yeah, it's normal. So that's why I say, nevertheless, I choose to share. Whether you do it or not is you. All right. You decide. So now, that part I talked about just now is about taking action. Yeah. So, and then the other part of the equation is about luck. Right. So now let me ask you, do you think luck is important? Yes, taking action is important, effort is important, but do you think luck also plays a critical role to your success? Absolutely. Right. Yeah. So the thing is like this, right? One thing I discovered that a lot of people actually are using metaphysics. They like to look at their talent, right? In the party chart, okay, my 10 profiles, I want to look at my talent. As long as I do anything according to my talent, I'll be successful. Is it true? Is it true? Let's say your party chart say you're a great marketeer. Okay, I work in a marketing company. I be a marketeer. I'll be successful because I do something aligned to my partner. Is it guaranteed successful? No. It's only one part of it, right? There's so many people chart also, they are good in marketing, right? Yeah, whether it's successful or not, whether you can outbid your colleague or your competitor, right? There are so many forces in play, agree? So that beyond your control, like whether you're able to meet a boss that's supporting you, don't you think that's also important? Right? If you're capable, if your boss is someone insecure, he feel threatened by your capability, what will happen to you? He'll find a way to fire you, right? Yeah, then you cannot say, oh, why I do everything according to my talent, how come I get fired? Because you keep thinking talent alone will buy you success. It's not. So therefore, luck itself, play a super important role. Although we don't like to admit it, yeah, but if you look at all successful people, they'll say, right, yeah, luck play an important part too, right? They're meeting the right people, they attract a great team. All of this is luck. So therefore, the way I define, luck is about being in the right time, in the right place. Yeah, not only just doing the right thing. Okay, talent is doing the right thing only. So now, like meeting the right boss I mentioned just now, getting into the right trend. Okay, even health, right? With luck, you might meet the right doctor. Agree? Do you need luck sometime to get that to make that happen? Right? Sometimes you got health issues, right? So finding the right doctor is very critical. Do you know how many deaths in hospital resulted by malpractice? Do you know the percentage of it? Yeah, some people die is not because of disease, or while getting treatment. They die because of malpractice. So finding the right doctor or medical help is equally important. Okay, also able to attract a good relationship. So therefore, Let me ask you one question here. Since luck is so important in the equation, are you lucky? My question to you here is, let me repeat again. Are you lucky person? Yes or no? Just type. It's easy to say yes when everything is fine, right? Yeah, everything is fine for you. Obviously, sometime, right? When now you're in a very dicey situation, that is different. Okay, so now luck basically is like this. Yeah, they get what they want in life in the most effortless way, right? Everything just aligned, is synchronized. It's sort of like you're in flow, you're in the zone. Yeah, it's sort of like everything are orchestrated to help you to get what you want. Have you been in that situation before or not? I want to reflect back in your life. Yes, I think all of us do, right? Things just happen. Yeah, you have the right mindset, the right people turning up at the right times, and sometimes it doesn't, right? So therefore, when you are lucky, you will not chase money anymore. You are attracting money, right? A lot of time people say, work hard, I chase money. The harder you chase money, the harder you make the money. But if you change the approach to attracting instead of chasing, it just change your energy field. Yeah, this alone is luck. Right? Like some people tell me they're very hard to make money. I ask them the same question as well. Are you chasing money or attracting money? When you're chasing money, you're using effort or focusing on technique to make the money. And as you do that, you got tired, right? But when you're attracting money, you become the right person where money flows to you because you are valuable right now. You're focusing on working on yourself. When you're chasing money, you're focusing on working on your job, right? If you want to attract money, instead of chasing, work hard on yourself, improve your skill, improve your value, right? So that part is a realization. So, and how do we attract more of this? Then one of the way here, you can attract stuff through manifestation, right? I think Lily Tay just asked, can you teach us how to attract money, right? And luck? Yes, manifestation. So how many of you here heard about manifestation or you perform manifestation before? Okay, wow, so many of you. Great. Okay, so nice. So I would say, let me just explain to you, if some of you are very new here, you don't know what is manifestation is. I want you to know that everything in our life are created twice. Okay, first in our mind, and then the second one in reality has to exist in someone's mind, no matter what it is. Yeah, the very smartphone that you're holding right now has to be exist in someone's mind first before it actually make it into reality, right? So the theory or the explanation of manifestation is like this. Why you manifest? Because you want to raise your internal frequency to the same frequency of the thing that you wanted. Let's say your goal here, you want to be a millionaire. All right. So the outcome is you want to make $1 million, right? So there's a certain frequency that connect to it. But right now, if your frequency is not that high, you cannot do it. So the reason we do manifestation is to tweak our internal frequency so it becomes the same level of the result that you wanted. And when you're able to match the frequency, great things start to happen. How many of you understand what I'm just talking about? Cut away, yes. Okay, because when you have your own parter chart, that one is your default frequency. Yeah, is your default factory setting. But it might not sync with what you wanted in life. So that's the whole game of manifestation, is to tweak that frequency. And we measure those frequency in terms of hertz. Okay, there's a certain frequency for love. There's a certain frequency for inner peace. So, and do you realize that, when you do a proper manifestation, the real one, yeah, not the fake guru, they actually use they come with a background music. Do you realize that? And then they don't just randomly choose the music, okay? Because different music have different hertz that will promote certain frequency that can tweak your internal frequency. Okay? Okay, so now, once you're able to tweak the frequency, and when you're able to merge with your intention basically is what you want, right? Right frequency with your intention, then you form a seed. Okay, a seed that you wanted. Then manifestation is to send that seed out to the universe. And when you do it in the right frequency and the right time, the seed will grow. You become a healthy tree. All right. So some of the seed I cannot make it, right? Due to the wrong frequency, the wrong environment, then cannot make it. That's why some people say, how come I manifest stuff and it's not successful, right? Or maybe it's not the right time yet. Maybe you need another 2 years. So therefore, this is a metaphor I keep telling people is the seed that you plant. If the seed is healthy and it planted on a fertile ground with the right climate, it will grow to a healthy tree. When you're able to grow to a healthy tree means you got what you want in life. Okay? That is, I hope that this will, my explanation here will help you understand what is manifestation is. Do you guys understand what it is right now? Yeah, because some of you are layman, right? You think that manifestation is something like very spiritual. Actually, it's not. Yeah, you can actually explain like that and then you understand it. Okay, so once you understand this, what if I can share with you first, a quick way for you to supercharge your luck for the next 4 months? How about that? Now you understand the concept of manifestation, right? A lot of you here say you want more luck. All right. So, but you must willing to put the work first. All right. This is the prerequisite. Remember the 4 months I told you what you should do? Right? You should do that. You need to mix yin and yang together, only can make things happen. All right. So just now assume you're going to do that. And then you're going to use the technique I'm going to share with you right now to help you to boost the result. Yeah, with luck. So, and how do you do this? So I'm going to share with you this part here. Do you want to learn this? Supercharge your luck? Okay, cool. So now, first thing first, yeah, manifestation, there are so many different ways to do this. Yeah, so I always focus on the person first because the person is the vessel that connect, that's sending the energy and the intention out, right? The seed of intentions. So therefore, in your parter chart, maybe you can take out your parter chart right now. There are one pillar governs your manifestation palace. So is in the year pillar. Okay, the year pillar governs your manifestation palace. Yeah, not just like achievement, achievement only one part of manifestation, by the way. Yeah, you need to incorporate multiple practice to it. So the first thing, because you are the one thing, you want to get things happen, right? So it's for you. Don't you think it makes sense to look at your parter chart first? Okay, so the manifestation palace is in the year. So if the year pillar, the quality is not good, maybe you have emptiness or clash, then the manifestation power is weaker. It does not mean they cannot manifest. Okay, so right now, I want to share with you is one thing, is how do you know, do you want to know your manifestation power for the fourth quarter now? This coming fourth quarter, do you want to know that? Okay, all right, so cool. So how do we know that? I want you to look at your parter chart. Your parter chart, look at the year pillar. There's always a top character here, right? So for this example here, the character is what? Is yin metal. This one. For this example, but I want you to look at your own parter chart. What is the element? Type in the chat box. Okay, gray water. Some of you is gray water, rainwater. All right. Yeah, just there's an English word there. I just type it out. Copy and paste. Okay. Once you know that, how do you know your manifestation power will increase for this coming fourth quarter? I want you to check, does that element you just discovered in your year pillar, whether it's rainwater, gray water, yang wood, or yin wood or not? Either of this. Either of this. Because the only one element is there, right? Okay, if you have a ren water or yin water or yang wood or yin wood, then your manifestation power will be easier, will be more powerful. Yeah, this is how we check on the vessel of manifestation. The top element, of course. Okay, don't worry. If you don't have, then you still can manifest, right? And by the way, this is only for the fourth quarter, big deal, right? You don't have, maybe later, next year you have a lot, right? So the thing is like this. So if you have it, then which means the fourth quarter, even you have one of this, then the fourth quarter will be great. Yeah, it's easier for you to do it. Okay, guys? All right. So it does not mean you cannot manifest. It just means that your manifestation power might not as good as those who have either of these four elements that I circled on the screen right now. Okay, do you guys understand? Understand first. Don't too worry about your chart. Yeah, if you worry about your chart, what will happen? Don't then you cannot learn. Yeah, you worry later. Okay, guys. If you don't have, this mean it's weaker, which means that you need to do it more. Okay, you need to increase the frequency on it. Do you understand? Okay, cool. So now, once you understand this, regardless whether you have this or not, I'm going to share with you one technique as promised. Is what I call the luck manifestation for the fourth quarter. Okay, all right. Just now we go through parts, then now we can bring in the achievement chart for manifestation. So let me show you how to do this. Yeah, how do you actually manifest more luck? If you don't have it, means you need to do it more times. Okay, you still can manifest. So now I'm going to bring in the achievement chart. This chart also annual chart as well. This is for 2023 charts. Remember just now we say we're going to set the frequency, right, to the thing that we want. So each box, the character here governs certain frequency. Okay, so now which month is fourth quarter right now? October, November, December, and January, right? So if you learn achievement before, you know Northwest represent October and November. Right? And North represent December. And then Northeast represent January and Feb. Okay, this if you don't know now, you know. Okay, Northeast is January and Feb. So which means that I can choose either of this box. Which one do you think give me the best frequency? Is it in Northwest, North, or Northeast? Because these three boxes govern fourth quarter, by the way. Okay, a lot of you here selected North. Great. Okay, thanks for trying. Yes, you're right. Yeah, because there are so many red colors here. Okay, so in a quick glance, it's always good. Right, so I'm going to decide to use the North box. Okay, the Northwest box here, this one is more, for Northwest, is more on getting rid certain people you don't like in the office. Okay, that one is an advanced level. I think you're a beginner, you cannot use this yet. Yeah, in politics, right? Sometimes you are in office politics, sometimes you don't like someone, you can actually orchestrate a strategy to get someone out. Okay, some people do that. Okay, so therefore, we are not going to talk about it right now because a lot of beginners here. And the Northeast box is about attracting investors to fund your project. Okay, but today, I'm going to focus on North because this box is only about one thing, luck. Yeah, why you know it's luck? Because Restore Envoy, Flying Bird formation with the heart, this is a powerful luck formation that you have. Okay, so therefore, I'm not going to use other techniques because achievement originally is a battle. Battle is to win at all costs. All right. So of course, all of us here have our own moral principle. If you know something is bad, you still do it. The blood is on your hand. Right? You might have your own consequences. Okay. So it depends on user. Achievement is a neutral system. Yeah, just like a knife, right? You can use it to cut vegetable, to cook healthy food for your family. But some people use the same knife to harm people. Is it knife is bad? No. Okay, do you understand right now? I don't want to have a thing that achievement is a bad thing. No, it's not. Okay, so if you choose to do something against your moral principle, the blood is on your hand. Yeah, you need to deal with the circumstance or the the payback. Okay, so now therefore I don't use shipment for all those things. So we use a positive one is for luck. Since everyone talk about luck, so the north energy, the frequency is for to harness and collect the luck. Okay, this is very important. Okay, so now how do we do this? So what you need to do is, because now you know the north direction is the direction where the luck flows. So what you need to do is very simple. You just need to actually sit down and then take a few deep breaths and then sit down backing facing to the north. Okay, so which means that the back is facing to the north. Then you ask for luck. It's that simple. Okay, you just ask for luck. So, and how many of you here understand what I'm talking about when I say back facing north? Right, so which means at your back, you're facing north. Technically, you are facing south, right? When you're facing south, automatically you're already back facing north. Okay, so you just close your eyes and then you just make a wish that you want to be more lucky. Some of you say, what is the date and time? It can be any time, any day, as long before 3rd of February 2024, because this is the year chart. The year chart will valid until this year. Okay, so after 4th of February 2024, you cannot use this chart anymore. There'll be a new fresh chart for 2024. Make sense? Okay, and some of you here might having difficulties what I should ask and all those things. Okay, so the team here has have prepared for you what word to say during this manifestation. Okay, the team already sent to the Telegram channel. So do you have my Telegram channel? Yeah, I post a lot of free stuff there, by the way. Yeah, do you see it right now? Some of you say, please, the team already sent it out. You should receive it already. Okay, great. Is it clear? Right. So if you are new to this, you just go back to the north, and then there's a one document for you, very clear, HD quality or 4K. I don't know. I already make sure that is clear as it can get. So you can, and how many of you here don't have my Telegram channel? It's free. Type the word me if you haven't joined yet. Okay, some of you don't. Okay, all right. So let me just share with you first how you get it. Okay, this is the URL. You can scan the QR code, or there's a URL there, and then you can actually download a Telegram, and then you just follow for free, and then you get all the goodies from there. Okay, so as shown on the screen, you just take a screenshot first or scan a QR code, then you're going to get it. Okay, I think Desmond also posted my Telegram URL on the chat box right now. Yeah, you can take a look from there as well. Okay, cool. So now you know exactly. Yeah, and then this is the same so-called mantra that I personally use. You know that there are 7 sentences. Yeah, 7 is a divine number, by the way. All right, it's a spiritual. So that's the reason when I do the mantra for you, there are 7 sentences. Okay, now you know. Now you know the secret to make it more effective that way. So very easy, right? Even your beginner, you can follow this, and after that, you give me feedback. Yeah, how do you feel? Right, and maybe you get instantaneously, you might feel uplifted, right? You feel lighter, and from there, you do it every day, and then you build, small victory one over another. Yeah, then you can start. You can start doing now, of course, but I recommend you not to. Maybe you wait until after this session over, because I have still more stuff to share with you. Okay. Sing Yesu say not received yet. Okay, probably you joined the wrong channel then. Yeah, you must find the right channel. Desmond, can you post the link again in the chat box so they can see it? Okay. Yeah, so you might search Iverson Lee, and then the one that I have a verified blue tick. That is the right one. Okay, apparently a lot of people created the account imitating or impersonate my account, yeah, for their ill intention. They're doing it, yeah. But you find the one with a blue tick. That's the my official account. Okay, all right. Or just use the link that Desmond just posted on the chat box. Okay, now that's why I say that is the first start, yeah, a first start of manifestation. So, how many of you here uh, not only want the luck for the fourth quarter, you want it to be perpetual, okay? And you want it more because luck also different type of luck, people luck, right? Right timing, happiness, right? Of course, you want it to build up perpetually, until then, at least for the next 20 years, right? So I want to share with you, how you can achieve this. There's a pathway to this. And you know that the way to get luck, first of all, if you're born with a great parts chart, you have the luck, then you need not to manifest. Okay? Because we have all the luck. But like 95% of us, including me, my chart, I don't have luck. So I rely a lot on manifestation. Yeah, not a lot of people have the privilege to get a good chart. Yeah, so far I see so many people chart, my clients chart. I would say roughly around 1 or 2% is considered a good chart. Most of us here, we have certain issues that we need to fix. Yeah, so a lot of people think, Iverson, you must have a good chart, right? No, probably my chart is worse than you. Yeah, so I do a lot of work, hard work behind, hopefully, with the support of our universe, yeah, or God, if you will. Yeah, like me. Yeah, I always believe that, yeah, the decision is up there, right? So hopefully I can use this to help me and the other people around me as well. So, and let me tell you the part first, right? How many of you are interested to learn more of this? You want to master the art of manifestation. Yeah, type the word me. Okay, great. So how do you achieve this is like this. First of all, you need to know manifestation, there are 3 levels. Yeah, there are 3 levels. So you need to know that, otherwise you get confused when you want to learn this, right? You might not need to learn this from me, you can learn it from anyone. But I want you to know, so it help you to make a decision. I don't want you, because some people, they are irresponsible. They just simply copy stuff. They don't know what they are doing. So I want you to know this first, all right? So, and the first level of manifestation is conventional. Conventional means that if you heard about like 369 manifestation methods, law of attraction, affirmation, positive thinking, vision board. Have you heard about this? Type the word yes if you heard some of those that I mentioned just now. Okay. All right. It's very common. Okay. So that one is conventional. Yeah, so it's a standard in the market. You can get the books, in the bookstore. Everyone talk about it. If you go for cursory search in YouTube, yeah, a lot of people talk about this. Yeah, but the only thing here, this one, I discover one thing. Sometimes it's working and sometimes it's not working because it requires the person concentration, the person intention. So a lot relies on that person. Yeah, if that person mood is not good, then they cannot manifest. If their person mind is not clear, then so a lot of our so-called success factor depend on that person clarity of mind or their energy or their partner. Okay, so that's why some people will tell me, how come it sometimes works for their neighbors but not for them? So that's conventional. So the next level of manifestation is this. Okay, systemic. Systemic means that there could be a system to it. So therefore, this is where I use 八字 and Shimen. Okay, now let me ask you just now, did I use 八字 and Shimen just now? When I share with you how manifestation works just now? Yes. Remember, we check the year pillar. We also check on the Shimen chart, what are the things. So therefore, it's systemic. Okay, that's the second level. So this level is good, which in fact, a lot of people using it. I recommend people practice this. Yeah, so, but there's only one limit you need to know. It cannot manifest something that beyond the boundaries of your destiny. Do you know that all of us here have a boundary? like it's sort of like, pre-written what you're supposed to have or what you're not supposed to have in this lifetime. Yeah, that's why the Pater chart created. Why you look at your Pater? Yeah, another way, don't you think Pater actually sort of like a boundaries? Do you feel me? Right? The character there sort of like tell you what you can do, what you can't do, right? In your Pater chart. Don't you think it's like a limit to you? Okay, so which means, right, is still a limitation. Let's say, let me give one example here. Let's say your Pater chart stated that in your lifetime, your total net worth cannot exceed 5 million. Let's say right now, you're not even a millionaire, right? So you can use Pater achievement to manifest. But there's always a capping until when? Until you reach 5 million. So it's very hard for you to push out of the boundaries. Even you make 10 million, somehow you lose some money here and there. Eventually, you back to your zone. Yeah, that boundary. Okay. So therefore, that is the part here. But if you haven't a millionaire yet, but don't you think this system is still very useful? Yeah, if your Pater chart bound max limit is 5 million, and now you're not even a millionaire, you use this, you can actually maximize your destiny chart. But the next level here is the level you can manifest something beyond the boundary. And why is beyond? Because it's able to access the Tao level. If you learn metaphysics, the Tao level represents unlimited. All right. So have you heard about the word Tao level? Right, the Tai Gate. Right. So therefore, the next one I'm going to actually introduce to you here is divine manifestation. That is the difference. And what is the clear difference here? Because divine manifestation use 5 systems to it. Yes, we use Pater, we use Qi, but we also need to add in Feng Shui, Yi Jing, and planetary effect. Remember the 5, Jupiter, Saturn, Venus, Mercury, and all those are related planets, the position of it. So that's how you achieve the Tao level. Yeah, you using Qi and Pater alone, you're not able to help you there. Yeah, because that one only work within the Tao level of your Pater chart. Okay, do you guys understand so far? All right, I hope I make this clear. Yeah, there are 3 types of manifestation out there. So it's easier for you to know, where you are and whether you're learning something that right for you or not. Is it the right fit for you? Okay, so now, then I think the next question you ask, how come I need 5 things here? And is it very hard? No. If you're a beginner, you think, wow, I need to learn Pater, Qi, Feng Shui, Yi Jing, and planetary effect. You need not to master the system. You just need to know how to use the system. All right. So let me tell you why you need the 5. Pater is the vessel that connected to, that's where how you manifest, right? The person is important, which means even 10, let's say in this, right now we have 100, I think a couple of hundreds students here right now, or audience here. Even you do the same manifestation, all of you here will get different results, isn't it? Yeah, because maybe your current energy level is different. You're at different stage of life. So therefore, you need to understand the Pater, which is the vessel, so you can personalize it. Okay, this is the vehicle. Okay. So, and then the next one here is the frequency. Remember, I told you about the hertz. Certain outcome you want have different hertz. So the north direction I told you just now have what kind of hertz? The hertz will allow you to attract luck into your life, right? So therefore, Qi is like the dialing code of your phone. You want to connect to other people, the right person. So I call this a frequency. You need that. Okay. And then the third thing here, you need to use Feng Shui. Okay, Feng Shui, this one is not about activating or put something. It's about the location where you can manifest, because the location is important. All right, so Corona list, you say you don't want to put items, right? This one, divine manifestation, when it comes to Feng Shui, is not about putting items. It's about the right location at a specific time. If you're doing the right location, the speed of the results will come faster or bigger. That's why we need Feng Shui. Okay, and then the next level is the Yi Jing. Some of you learn Yi Jing before, and some of you don't, because Yi Jing is where you're able to transcend your Pater chart, because it's access to the abundance realm. Okay, How many of you here actually want abundance? Of course, everyone do, right? Who doesn't? So you need to connect it with the Yi Jing, because Yi Jing is the intelligence of the universe. Okay, that's why no matter you learn 八字、奇门、风水, all of that is come from Yi Jing. Yeah, is the one of the oldest ancient language is Yi Jing. Okay, and finally, why you need the planetary, the alignment of the planets into calculation, because that is where miracle lives. Okay, the miracle realm. So you want to try your luck on the miracle realm, yeah, so you need this planetary effect. So now, after you know this, now you know the reason why you need all these five. If I ask you to choose right now, do you prefer to learn systemic manifestation, or you prefer to learn divine manifestation? Yeah, type in the chat box. Let me know. Okay. All right. So why I'm keep talking about this is, wow, so many of you like divine. Nice. Great. So, and the reason why I'm talking about this is because period 9 is coming, right? And one of the energy is very strong in period 9 is manifestation. So I want to show you, so it's timely. I did not talk a lot about manifestation during period 8. Did I? No. Yeah, period 8, I didn't talk much about manifestation, but period 9, it is. It's the right timing, because the manifestation energy is very strong in period 9. So therefore, if you look at this quote here, yeah, Nikola Tesla said, if you want to find the secrets of the universe, things in a term of energy, frequency, and vibration. Yeah, he knew it from the start. The secret of universe lies on this. Yeah, energy, you need to learn this, right? You see, he's so wise. Yeah, his wisdom beyond his age at that time. Okay, so, and after so many years of learning metaphysics, I have a quote for you as well. The key to success in period 9 is energy mastery. Yeah, if you forget everything else I share with you today, remember this. If you only can learn one thing, let's say, Iverson, I don't know what to learn, so many things, right? Learn anything that allow you to master energy, because that is the secret code of period 9. This is where you unlock all the magic in period 9. Okay? Because it's very interesting in learn manifestation, because you can customize it in so many ways. How many of you here want to learn a powerful manifestation formula like this? Period 9 opportunities manifestation, intuition amplifier, luck magnet, ideal boss and client. You want to attract ideal boss and client, unlock doors to new job opportunities. So many, right? Entrepreneur genes manifestation, unlock great leadership manifestation, and much more. Okay, why I so into this right now? Because in period 9, I actually discover a new mission for myself. A very personal one is like this. I want to bring spiritual benefits to non-spiritual people. Yeah, a lot of people that don't get this benefit because they think they need to become spiritual to get it. How many of you here are non-spiritual people? Type the word me. But you still want the benefit of it. Yeah, that is the whole mission for me in period 9 is like this. Because I know 90% of the people are not spiritual. Yeah, when I talk something about it, they say, I was what you're talking about, right? So I want to just make money. So therefore, I want to remove all the complexity of the spiritual, but yet I want to give them the benefits. So they don't need to be spiritual to enjoy the benefits of this in period 9. Yeah, would you like to learn this? Okay, if you want to, yeah, type the word yes. Let me see how many of you here interested on this. Okay. All right. So I have a good news for you. I would like to extend a warm invitation to all of you here to actually join me on this upcoming class. It's called Divine Manifestation Masterclass. Yeah. So we're going to learn how to do divine manifestation. And I'll call this uninterrupted access to the realm of abundance. Okay. So, and this is online. And how many of you already enrolled? Type the word me. Yeah, type the word me. Yeah, let me show yourself. Okay, wow, so many. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for that. Truly appreciate it. Okay, so and this I'm going to conduct this online, and I only conduct this only one time. All right. So I will not repeat my classes. If you follow with me for quite some time, I keep teaching different program, isn't it? Right. So therefore, I'm going to do this one time only, live stream, which means you can learn this online, right comfort of your own home. And the date I do this is 4th to 5th of November 2023. And this coincides to the month of November, you know, the Gui High month. So I think this energy is right to learn this class. Okay. So, and this is 4th to 5th of November. If you cannot make it on that date, then there'll be a 7-day replay for this. Okay. So now let me walk you through what you expect to learn. Okay. On day one, the theme for day one, I'm going to do a master manifester. So bringing your desire into reality. I'm going to use 八字 and 奇门. Okay. This is the fundamental. All right. So, and on day two, when you master the fundamental, you know how to do a lot of way to manifest. Then this will lead to day two. Day two, then we're going to upgrade. You're going to upgrade yourself to become a divine manifester. So this is a part you're going to access the abundance and the miracle realm. Okay, you cannot do day two without day one, because you need to back up with 八字 and 奇门 first. So on day two, you got this. I'm going to introduce the concept of Yi Jing, Feng Shui, and planetary effects to pull this off. You need these 5 things. Okay, so once you do this, then you should able to use manifestation method to manifest something that as shown on the screen. All right, if you look at here, self-mastery and personal growth, this part here. All right, how about career and business dominance, love and relationship luck, financial abundance, health and well-being, divine intervention. Yeah, this is real high level. This is about understanding the rhythm of the divine. Yeah, so this is a part here, and also this is the divine and soul alignment for life purpose. So because all of us here have different needs, and some of them you might not need it right now, but maybe who knows, it will become something important to you in the next 2 years or 3 years. Okay, so I want you to have everything. I don't want to hold it back. So, and this is the part that I think will complete you. Yeah, these are all the aspects of human needs. Yeah, then you can select which one you want, and you can teach other people as well, help other people as well if you learn this already. Okay, help them become better, help them become happier. Okay, so and then some of you here might wondering, I'm very new to this. Is it right for me? So the only one thing I need from you is the commitment to become better. That's all. You don't need any prerequisite knowledge at all. I've been teaching metaphysics program for so many years. Right? I know how to teach to a layman people who know nothing about metaphysics, yet they still can enjoy the benefits. Okay, that's why the way I teach this program is like a template. We do all the hard work, so you just follow step by step. How about that? Yeah, that is the method. Okay. All right. Yeah. So Alexandra say, are you going to teach the student how to get rid of people harming us? Yeah, it's not about get rid of people. Yeah, it's about you build your energy to so high level, automatically they will de-associate with you. Okay. Yeah, same birds flocks together. Like someone asking me, how come I keep attracting the same people in my relationship? Right? Because you still like the same thing. That's why I keep attracting the thing. So it's about breaking the pattern. Okay. So this is the part here. So now, if you're interested to do this, if you think this is right for you for period 9, which I think is you should consider this. The investment cost for this is 1,000. All right. So to master the art of divine manifestation. But for today, the team, we're going to open this up again. So you can actually enroll for this program at the fraction of the price. Okay. So, and if you enroll today, yeah, instead of 1,000 of the cost fee, you only need to actually invest 497, and the slots are limited. Okay, because this is a manifestation program, I try to control the crowd. So therefore, to make sure everyone can learn this comfortably and get the attention that they deserve. Yeah, this is very important. So how many of you here would like to join this? For those who haven't, okay, if you want to, you're interested, this is the link here, joeyup.com/divine. And the team, I saw Carrie already posted the link there. All you need to do is just click on it and then to secure your seat. Yeah, because if you want to enroll this on the normal days, this would cost you 1,000. All right, but you want to enroll today. For those who are attending this webinar, you're watching this webinar right now, you have this privilege to and also while the seats are still limited, I had to say that, okay, because there's a limit internal counter. Once we reach the counter already, the threshold, we're going to stop the enrollment process. Okay, all right. So and now, I always would like to add value. Yeah, me and the team JY always like to add value to students. So if you enroll this Divine Manifestation class today, you're going to get a super bonus. Yeah, what kind of bonus is that? Then you're going to get this advanced Patzer training. Is about how to read Patzer like a pro. How many of you want to do this? Right? Maybe some of you think Patzer, well, it takes so many years to learn, right? So how about I show you a way, how do you read a Patzer like a pro? Because do you know that in the Patzer chart, not all information is useful. They are just like Pareto principle, right? You must know how to read the 20% to get 80% of the result. But most people, they read 80% of the chart and only to get 20% of the results. So knowing where to read, how to read the Patzer chart is essential. Okay, I did this program before last time, and then we get an overwhelming response and also a glowing review of this. So we decided to upgrade the syllabus again, make it even better. That's why I call this 2.0. And right now, if you're joining us on the Divine Manifestation class, you're going to get this for free. How about this? Do you like this? Okay, great. So now the next bonus you're going to get, yeah, not only one, I think all the best thing in life come in a couple, right? Come with two things here. The next one you're going to get here is a mastermind training from me as well. I'm going to conduct this as well for you. And we're going to talk about health, vitality, and fitness. I think no one ever taught this before. So you probably be the first person, yeah, in the whole world to learn about health, vitality, and fitness from Chinese metaphysics perspective. Okay, and then this is the second bonus you're going to get. Yeah, but the only thing here, this one only limited for the first 30 who joining us today. All right. So therefore, this second bonus here is limited. So let me just make things clear here. So if you want to join the Divine Manifestation Masterclass, this is the time and the date for it is 4th to 5th of November. And if you want to sign individually, it will cost you 1,000. All right. And then, but if you join us today, you're going to get a bonus about how to read Patzer chart like a pro. Is entirely free for you. And the second bonus here, but this one only limited for the first 30, and it's about health, vitality, and fitness. Okay. In total, is around 1,594. But today you can get everything above just the fraction of the price, 497 for an investment that you can learn how to manifest in for the next 20 years or beyond. Okay, so this is something, if you're interested to grab the second bonus for the first 30, go to joeyup.com/divine right now. Okay, all right. So, and the bonus date will be notified later, is after the program. So you're going to have these two extra bonus, yeah, that you're going to learn. So we have great time, we can answer your question, your burning question as well. So it'll be a very interesting program, yeah, to pave the way for period 9. So now, I want you to know this first, right? Divine does not speak in logic. It speaks in energy form. So A lot of things you think is impossible, right? You think it's not logical, but divine does not recognize what is impossible to you because it's energy. All right. So it means that belief in impossible, your blessing is coming. That's the only prerequisite. If your mind fixated that everything is not possible, that is hard for you. Okay. All right. So now one thing I want to know in learning metaphysics, primarily they are divided into three categories: the heaven, earth, and man. And let me tell you, most of the people, they focus on heaven and earth. They rarely focus on the man. Yeah, but the thing that make things work here is the man realm. Agree? Right? Even you learn everything about feng shui, parts and everything, if you choose not to do it, means you don't get results. So therefore, the man realm is the most untapped realm, but yet is the most powerful one because manifestation falls into the man realm. Yeah, because it's about you. You are the vessel for manifestation. So therefore, I would say that this program is about unlock the power of the man realm. Now, once you have this, you're complete. You already know the tree realm and how do you work with it. Okay. So in summary, these are the program here I mentioned just now. Visit us, join us here, and I want to see you in the month of November, just like a month apart. And you equip yourself with all the techniques and the skill and the tools for you to embrace and welcome period 9 with bang, with confidence. And you are the one that attracting opportunities to you. Okay. All right. So now, thank you for your time for joining me throughout the last 2 hours. So do you enjoy the information I shared today? Do you have a plan right now, have a blueprint you can work on it? I hope you enjoyed the session here. Me and the team put a lot of hard work just to create this 2 hours webinar here. Okay, so I do this for passion. Like what I say, I always try to, impart knowledge to non-spiritual people so they can learn how to use this. So I would say for now, you already got the mantra, right? Do it. Feel it. I know. I'm confident you will feel better. Okay, so I mean, you of course you have to focus. You don't so-called focus. You must concentrate basically. All right, do it in a proper way. Okay, good. Thank you. So thank you for all of you here, and I hope to see you joining us in this divine manifestation class. And bear in mind, it only one time. We are not going to do this again. So it's a once in a lifetime opportunities. And one more thing here, if you want to learn one thing in period 9, learn manifestation. Maybe not from me, maybe from someone else, does not matter. Make sure you learn it because that is a secret code of period 9. All right. Till then, hope to see you soon. Take care. Hope all of you here achieve what you want to achieve very soon. Have a great health. So I'll see you soon. I'm Iverson Lee. See you another time. Bye-bye.